What's up, everybody? This is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. So I just pulled out a lot of phones here, and I noticed one thing. A lot of these companies proclaim to have the best cameras on the planet. It's supposed to be king supreme when it comes down to the cameras. Well, all these phones have one thing in common. It don't have pro mode in their video recording, except one phone. I got the LG G8. This phone here is the only phone that I got sitting out here, that all the phones that I just pulled out of my arsenal real quick, that has pro mode or manual mode in their video recording. And I got the Galaxy S10 here. And with One UI 2019, they pulled pro mode or manual mode out of their video recording. So I'm gonna put these two titans head to head, and I'm gonna show you guys manual mode versus auto mode. So sit back and relax and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. What's up, guys? This is Eric back with another video. So I got the Galaxy S10 Plus, and it's relatively good cameras, but one of the biggest problems with One UI is that they took away pro mode in the video recording phase of this device. Now in the LG G8, it has pro mode or manual mode, right? Now I use Filmic Pro because unfortunately, since the Galaxy phones does not have manual mode or pro mode, if I need to film video, I use Filmic Pro. All right, so I have both of the cameras fired up here, right? And first thing I want to show you guys is that when looking at both of these camera apps, you notice that even in video, when you go to video, you don't have manual mode, especially on One UI. I mean, you got everything else, all the other fancy stuff here. Now you do have what's called Pro. All right, so in Pro, this is for still footage only, but when you go to video mode, it's auto mode. That's it, it's auto mode. But if you go to manual camera, and this is manual mode for the still footage, but if you go to more, the LG G8 give you what's called manual video. All right, so when you go into manual video, things change. And let's go over manual video real fast with the LG G8. Pull this to the side. So when you look at manual video, you have a lot of different things here. You can adjust a whole bunch of stuff, which is very neat. Let me show you guys real quick. All right, so as you can see in the manual mode, you have all these different modes which you can make your adjustments accordingly, and you can go up and down here, and this is going to be some of your ISO adjustments. As you can see, I can go up and down. So if I am in a daytime scenario, I can make my adjustments and adjust the camera modes accordingly, and I can adjust my ISO here to make it brighter or not. If I'm in a dark situation and I need to record, I can adjust my ISO and stuff like that, or I can adjust my focus. Focus is always important, especially when you doing videos. So I can adjust my focus accordingly, and I can also adjust my white balance as far as my color profile. This is also very important when they're talking about manual mode versus pro mode. Manual mode versus auto. So I'm gonna put these on a tripod, and I'm gonna give you an example of what I'm talking about with pro mode versus auto mode. All right, guys, so I got both of the devices on the tripod. Now I got the Galaxy S10 Plus on video, which it's this video, no manual mode at all, and I have the LG G8 is on manual mode. And now in this instance, as you could tell, that the Galaxy S10 Plus is a lot brighter. I mean, it's kind of too bright for what I like as far as cameras. Kind of blow it out a little bit, and this is auto mode, right? And yes, you could tap and you can change some of the lighting settings there. So you can change some of the lighting settings, but one of the things that I found that if you click on it, it's going to automatically change back as far as the white balance. So yes, if you click on it to try to get a little focus in, and you kind of change it a little bit, and by the chance the product move out the way, you need to click on it again to kind of get it in focus, it goes back into its natural state, which is normal. But if you go to manual mode here, now you can keep the LG G8 on autofocus, but you can change your ISO and your white balance. So if I want to make it darker, the little darker scene here, or if I want to go a little lighter, and boom, there it is. So I'm at 400, and I can also make adjustments here, right there, and you can go a little lighter, a little lower there. And once I get it to where I want to, which is 400 is too bright for my taste. All right, so I go about 100, and then I'll change this. Go this little brighter here to something what I like. Boom, right? That's perfect. Perfect lighting, perfect scenario for what I want to shoot for when I'm filming. So when you're looking at the difference, the Galaxy S10 Plus is blown out. It's definitely something that you have to keep in mind when shooting video. Now let's go to talk about white balance. Now I can adjust my white balance here on the LG G8, which I cannot change the white balance on the Galaxy S10 Plus. So if I wanted to change it to, let's say 5000K, right? There it is. I could change to 5000K. So now you look at the natural look on the LG G8 at 5000K, especially with the lighting that I got right here. That is the natural look. That's exactly how the walls look that you're looking at behind you. See how the walls look there? It's so accurate as I change the white balance to 5000 Kelvin on the LG G8. Now I cannot do that. I cannot do that on the Galaxy S10 Plus. So this is the way most important when it comes down to manual mode and stuff like that. Let's go on and manual focus this, and as you can tell, I can go blur it, I can go close up here, which I can get a perfect focus here. So if I'm doing something that's right there, it's gonna blur out the background on the LG G8 and have the products nice and centered here with no problem. Now with manual focus, it doesn't change the cameras, nothing like that. So when I start putting it out, you're gonna see that it is going to lose focus. And this is what manual focus is about. So you don't get no focus hunting and stuff like that. Listen, don't get me wrong. The focusing on the Galaxy S10 Plus is great. So it's no problem with the Galaxy S10 Plus when it comes down to focus. So I don't want to make that as a con with the Galaxy S10 Plus because it focuses very well. As you can see, both of them focus very, very well when it comes down to focusing. Now, again, some of the white balance issues that I talked about earlier. I mean, right now, if you look at the background on the Galaxy S10, I don't like it. It's very blown out, you know, and yes, you can make your adjustments, right? So you can make your adjustments. So if I make my adjustment about right there, which is fine, but just say I made that adjustment and now I need to, and look at that. So now it changed by itself. So now the white balance is not locked on the Galaxy S10 Plus. So you can make your changes, but when you move the product, it changes back. And this is what you get, flickering and white balance flickering and stuff like that. And if you notice in the LG G8, you don't get no flickering at all. It's because I got everything straight manual modes. When it comes down to manual mode, the LG G8 is definitely a better device when it comes down to filming. Now, one of the things that you have on the LG G8 is, and let's talk about it for a second. Now, these are the audio. All right, so this is the audio profile if you're using external mics. Now, you can tell that you got your gain, LCF, and you got the limiter. So this is very important, especially if you want to put a wind noise filter with wireless mics on your device. This here is like first in class when it comes down to the audio aspect of it. So yes, you can change your audio profile on the LG G8 in manual mode when you're using external mics. So even if you want to use the phone mic, that is possible. So you can change your gains, you can change everything here so you don't have those audio issues on some of the phones, especially when you can use the wind noise filter, which is a great tool. The wind noise filter is a great tool to use when you're outside filming and they try to take some of that wind noise out of your footage. Listen, when One UI took out Pro Mode video, this is what happens to your footage here. And again, when we talk about white balance and you move product, the white balance goes back to default, and that is a shame. So, but they do have Filmic Pro that you can use on the Galaxy phones that will fix some of those issues. Wow. Hopefully this helped you out on why companies talk about how they have the best cameras on the planet, but even though they have the best cameras on the planet, some strange reason they don't have pro mode or manual mode in their camera app. Don't know why. This is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about auto mode versus pro mode. See you guys on the next video. Peace.